everyone, it's Samantha from Scrapmaster's Paradise and welcome to another process video on Project Life 2014. This is week number 24 and it's just the back of week number 23 and I'm going to have three 12 by 12 pages all together, so I'm going to show you these pages real quick. This week was actually my birthday week. We had just found out we were pregnant, and so some of the pictures relate to birthday, and I've got this flower bouquet with balloons, and it actually has a congratulations and a birthday balloon in it because it was celebrating both. So let's go ahead and get started here. I didn't really do an official week title page. I don't always include the week number, but I did put the week dates on this June card already. The card says June. For this first card, I just glued down this 3x4 photo and added a little bit of journaling on here. I wanted to dress it up just a little bit, so I went ahead and added this little scallop wood veneer, which is a Freckled Fawn item. And like I said in my last process video, I love Freckled Fawn and I use a lot of their stuff, so a lot of the things I use on today's layout will be Freckled Fawn. And speaking of products used, I forgot to mention the cards where they came from. So some of them are Studio Calico, like these square ones, and then some of them have rounded corners, and I think most of the rounded ones came from the Strawberry Edition Project Life, but I could have thrown in some other ones here and there too. I'm not exactly sure. I stuck these cards in quite a while ago. The last thing I did on this card was add these jewels. They came in a Studio Calico kit from a while back. And then I called that card done. So next I'm going to pull out two of these 3x4s. And I really liked this card that said traditions. I thought it was perfect for a birthday spread. So I'm just going to write here about how we celebrate birthdays. We always just have the birthday person pick out their cake and pick out a place to eat. And when it's my husband, he'll pick out a place to eat, and he'll also pick his favorite meal that I cook. So he ends up having two kind of birthday celebrations. And since, you know, my husband doesn't cook, I don't really feel like cooking my own birthday feast. So sometimes we go out to eat twice for my birthday. On the next 3x4, I wrote just about how being pregnant made this birthday extra special. We had just found out a few days before my birthday. We found out the 7th, and then my birthday's on the 11th. So it was like the best birthday gift I possibly could have ever received. And so I just wrote a little bit about that. I really wanted to document that. Next, I wanted to find an embellishment to take up the bottom section of this card, so I'm looking through my stuff. I end up finding this big chipboard cutout that's like a square with a heart in the middle. I also decided to add a little heart in the middle, and again, both of these are from Freckled Fawn kits. On this next card, I just wanted to write Queen for a Day out in little alphabets, so I picked these pink ones from the December Freckled Fawn kit, and like I said in my last process video, these ones are a little bit tricky because you have to make sure you press them down. They kind of curl a little bit just because of how they are punched on the page, so you do have to press them down to make sure that they're going to stick to your page, but once you get them pressed, they seem to stick really well. I'm just spelling out Queen for a Day for this card. And that was the last card to decorate for this 12x12, so it came together really quickly since all the photos together. So this layout was super simple. I let the photos mainly speak for themselves. Well, moving on to the next page, I did a little journaling on this 3x4 and then added a puffy sticker that was from Freckled Fawn. For the bottom section of this layout, I have a vertical 4x6 photo that I want to use, and just like I did in my week 23, I am going to make this one stick out a little bit. I'm not going to trim it down because I don't want to trim the photo, so I'm just going to line it up so I can add my adhesive here. And this big adhesive gun is an ATG gun, if you were wondering. So this photo is just going to block those two 3x4s a little bit on the top, so I just decided to leave those two plain. And I'm going to just jazz up this 4x6 with a flower. This is just a felt layered flower from the December Freckled Fawn kit. I thought it was really cute. I just really like these flowers, and I pretty much like anything from Freckled Fawn. You guys know that. And the final thing I'm going to do to this 12x12 spread is add a little label to this food photo. We went for barbecue, so I just wanted to write down what this was because later on I probably won't recognize it. This label is from L's Studio. It's just one of those cut apart labels. You just cut it off of the page and then adhere it with whatever adhesive you want. Adhering this label down with the ATG gun again. I really like the ATG gun. And now that layout is done, so let me show you the finished layout, and we'll move on to the last 12x12 in this week. On this first 3x4, I'm just describing the sunset photos in the top pictures, and then on the second 3x4, I'm just describing the roses at the bottom. So I kind of separated out my journaling sections, and to kind of keep it straight, I added the little arrow, even though the journaling's pretty much self-explanatory. That's also a puffy sticker from Freckled Fawn. Since I was using photos that are flowers, I decided to use a flower embellishment, and I pulled out one of these. I think these are resin flowers. They are from Freckled Fawn, I know that for sure. And these things you have to glue down some way, so I decided to go with the Tombow and just add a bunch of glue to the back of this because it dipped down just slightly, and I'm going to leave this card sitting out so it can completely dry. For the top of this card, I'm using those pink alphas again, and I'm just going to write out Bloom. And that was it for this week's layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like Project Life Process videos, and don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with my videos. I'm playing major catch-up, so I hope to have one of these videos for you guys every week leading up to my baby girl's arrival, and then once I'm through the postpartum period, I will be back to trying to make one of these for you guys every week. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and be watching for other videos popping up here and there. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.